Have you ever felt completely alone, as if no one understands your pain? Maybe you searched for answers in books, conversations, or silence, but the emptiness remained. Today, I invite you to open your heart and discover a truth that can transform your suffering. You are never truly alone. Loneliness touches every soul at some point. It strips away distractions and forces us to confront the deepest parts of ourselves. But in the Orthodox faith, loneliness is not a curse or punishment. It is a sacred path, a spiritual trial leading to profound union with God. Consider the life of Saint Seraphim of Sarov, a humble monk who spent many years in solitude in the Russian forest. He faced the harshness of nature, the silence of isolation, yet his heart was filled with radiant love and joy. Saint Seraphim taught that true peace and joy come not from the world, but from the Holy Spirit dwelling within us. When a visitor once asked him how to find peace and not feel alone, the saint answered, "Acquire a peaceful spirit, and thousands around you will not comfort you as this spirit will." This spirit is the divine presence that fills the soul when it is emptied of worldly attachments. Loneliness becomes the fertile ground where God plants His grace, nurturing the soul's transformation. Many of the saints walked this path, retreating from the noise of the world, embracing silence, and turning inward to pray. Their solitude was never empty. It was filled with a living communion with God. The life of Saint Seraphim shows us that solitude is not abandonment. It is a space for the heart to grow, to become more sensitive to God's voice, more open to His love. When we feel lonely, it is an invitation to deeper prayer, a moment to listen, not with ears, but with the heart. Even in silence, the soul speaks, and God responds. Remember these words in Psalm 46, verse 10, "Be still and know that I am God." Stillness is not emptiness, it is fullness, the fullness of God's presence. Your loneliness may seem like a heavy cross, but it is also a ladder. Each moment of quiet struggle brings you closer to divine wisdom and peace. If you feel isolated, try to find a small, silent moment each day, before an icon, in a prayer, in a simple act of kindness. These humble steps open the soul to God's comforting presence. The saints teach us that suffering and loneliness refine the heart like gold in fire. They do not destroy, but purify, shaping us into vessels of love and compassion. Think of the prodigal son who wandered far from home and felt lost and alone. It was in his loneliness that he remembered his father's house and returned. This story reminds us that God's love awaits us always, even in our darkest hours. Loneliness can be a blessing in disguise, a sacred silence where God whispers His deepest truths to the soul willing to listen. Saint Seraphim's joy was born from this sacred silence, and so can yours. The emptiness you feel is space for God to fill. Let your heart be like a still lake, reflecting the light of Christ in every wave of your life, even the stormy ones. In moments when no one else understands you, remember, the Lord is near to the broken-hearted and saves those crushed in spirit. Your pain is not meaningless. It is a door to mercy, a bridge to compassion for yourself and for others who suffer. Seek God quietly, faithfully, with the simple trust of a child. He will not abandon you. Each trial is a step toward the fullness of life that Christ promises, a life beyond loneliness, filled with eternal love. Brother, sister, do not fear loneliness or suffering. Embrace them as sacred moments in your spiritual journey. Like Saint Seraphim, you can find peace in the silence and joy in the solitude, because God's Spirit will fill your heart. Let every scar be a sign that you lived, loved, and believed. If this message touched your heart, please like and subscribe to support this channel's mission. Share your thoughts in the comments. Your story can inspire others walking similar paths. May God bless you abundantly, granting you strength, wisdom, and peace on your journey.